Cool.
Hey, it's another edition of the Sports Beat. I'm Nick Hamilton. Lots of topics to talk about, so let's do it. Ohio State scandal, yes, it's made news headlines all over the country. Allegedly, what's been reported is that Terrell Pryor and 5 other students took part in a tattoo scandal, is what they're calling it. Basically, he got tattoos for free, in addition to selling memorabilia, his jerseys, his gold pants, an award, and their Big Ten rings. They're now being suspended for 5 games. Next season, not this season, but the NCAA ruled that they are eligible to play in this year's bowl game. And that tells me the NCAA is not only archaic, but they're a huge contradiction. Because there's no way if the crime or the infraction, rather, I should say, not a crime, but the infraction that was committed happened in this season, then they'd be ineligible for the bowl game, not next season. And it's mind-boggling to me that you're going to make these kids pay back $2,500, well, Terrell Pryor has to pay back $2,500, in addition to the other athletes who have to pay back in excess of $1,500. For what? If something is given to you and it's your possession, you should have the right to do whatever you want to it, whether it's sell it, bury it, burn it, keep it, put it on Twitter, whatever you like to do. And don't think for a second that Terrell Pryor and DeVar Posey are not going to turn pro, because I would be immensely shocked if they didn't. There's nothing left to prove. They're not going to serve the 5-game suspension because they're going to be in the NFL come April. So the NCAA is not only a contradiction because in another bowl game, the student athletes are receiving anywhere from between $450 and $500 in Best Buy gift cards as a result of being in the bowl game. So it's okay if the NCAA tells you or sanctions it okay for you to do this particular act, but if you do something that they don't like, then you're going to get hammered. Like get free clothes from a department store that you didn't steal, but yet they were given to you. So now you're going to be suspended for that. They need to make up their minds. Which one is it? Is it going to be punishment for this item, or is it going to be punishment for that item? Don't have 2 different things which are the same and then give 2 different punishments. It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. The NCAA needs to update the timeline. All they care about is money. That's why they're allowing Terrell Pryor and the other athletes to be in this bowl game, because they know they can get money. They don't care about the student athlete. They don't care about their education. And don't give me this nonsense about them having a free education, because nothing in this country is free. All of it comes with the price. These kids put their blood, sweat, and tears on the line each and every Saturday. Not only that, you're making millions of dollars off jersey sales, likeness, and video games, which you pay these kids nothing. If you start to compensate them on a monthly basis, you probably will eradicate about 80 to 85% of what's going on now. You won't have the NCAA constantly investigating universities and under probes and under constant investigation and surveillance, because there's no need for it. So good luck, OSU. Good luck, Terrell Pryor. I'll see you in April, and I'll see you playing on Sundays. Next up, USC. Now, with the recent appeal process that's going to take place, they actually have their day in court, so to speak, which starts on January 22nd. So now here comes the interesting time. Will they win the appeal, or will they continue to be on probation? With the Cam Newton situation that happened, and now with the Ohio State situation that happened, I think USC has a great chance of winning the appeal. If they don't win the appeal, look out, lawsuit, because here they come. And I mean against the NCAA, which they rightfully should. There's no reason why USC should be on any further probation past this past season. There's no reason why. They should get all their scholarships back. They should be off probation and let them continue on progressing in the Pac-12. USC is a powerhouse. They've paid their dues. They paid the price. Now it's time for them to move on. It's time for the NCAA to look to give them back what was wrongfully taken of theirs. Next up, let's talk about the MVP race. Michael Vick, Tom Brady. Both of them have great arguments. Tom Brady has put up extraordinary numbers this season and has played in a great system since he's been in the league. And not only that, he's played with less because he lost Randy Moss. He's lost a lot of his running backs due to free agency trades or what have you. And most of his defensive guys have left, either retired or have been traded. So, in the Bill Belichick system, Tom Brady has proven that people like Danny Woodhead, Deion Branch could return back to the fold, and even Wes Welker can provide actually great victories. And Tom Brady's put up good numbers, and he's been steady from week 1 up until now. Michael Vick didn't come in week 1. He came in after a broken down Kevin Cobb and was expected to save the day. And he has in Philly. He's won all the Philly fans over. He's won the nation over pretty much with his outstanding play. And if you missed the miracle in the Meadowlands as he brought them back, yes, Deshaun Jackson did have the winning touchdown, but let's not forget, if it wasn't for the shoulders of Michael Vick, the Philadelphia Eagles would have lost that game and possibly had a 6th seed or even not even make the playoffs. So let us not forget that the outstanding accomplishments of Michael Vick. And yes, this man does deserve to be in the MVP race. If he gets it, and if he gets it, great. If he doesn't, I won't be disappointed. But let's do it on the numbers. Let's not do it on personality or past transgressions. Let's do it on the numbers. What numbers were put on the field. This is not a popularity contest. Well, at least it should be. Let me take that back because we all know how writers get sometimes. So we'll see. Hopefully it will be a close race. If nothing else, Michael Vick wins the Super Bowl this year. That'd be greater than the MVP, I think. Next, I want to talk about this Orlando trade and GM Otis Smith. Now, the first part of the trade, I'm in agreement with. The second part of the trade is hustling backwards. The first part of the trade between the Wizards and Orlando, trading Rashard Lewis for Gilbert Arenas, makes sense. Financially and from a physical standpoint. Financially, you're getting Rashard Lewis's money off the books, so you're clearing cap space for next season. And you're getting Gilbert Arenas, who can shore up your backcourt along with Jameer Nelson. The other part of the trade I don't agree with is you giving up a multitude of your players, including Gortat, who was your backup behind Dwight Howard, to Phoenix in exchange for Jay Richardson. So that tells me who's going to come in behind Dwight Howard when he gets into foul trouble and when he has to come out for a rest. So now you're going to play small ball against teams like the Boston Celtics, the Miami Heat, who have Chris Bosh and Ilgauskas. And then you got to go up against teams like the Lakers, who are also big, and the San Antonio Spurs. Let's not forget, even though Tim Duncan has lost a step, he's still a force to be reckoned with in the middle. You got Richard Jefferson in the front court, who's no slouch. So you have a lot of length. And don't forget Dallas with Tyson Chandler, who's a great shot blocker and a definite presence in the middle, and Sean Marion. So how are you going to compete with those teams and still stay in the race for the East? It's not going to happen. Has Otis Smith turned into the new Isaiah Thomas when it comes to playing small ball? Does he have a fetish for guards? I don't know. But I don't see this team making it deep in the playoffs. I think it's going to come down to the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat as far as the Eastern Conference Finals. That's just my prediction. Like I said, I could be wrong. Right now, Orlando is 1-2 since the trade. So they're not even in a winning stretch or even 500. So we'll see. Time will tell. I also been hearing reports, whether they're true or not, that in a couple of years, Dwight Howard desires to be a Laker. And why wouldn't he? He has no help. You haven't put the pieces around him to help him. Why does he have to do all the work and shovel the whole load? I'd be gone too. And if it does happen, that'd be pretty funny. Orlando can't keep a center, just like Portland can't keep a healthy center. Orlando can't keep a center. We're always taking Orlando centers. Remember the Shaq deal? Yep, so here comes number 2. Dwight Howard coming to LA. Who knows? It'd be great for the city of LA. It'd be great for the NBA. And I think it'd be great for Dwight Howard and his career as well. So stay tuned. We'll see. Next up, Lakers and the Heat. Prime matchup. We've been waiting for this matchup since the season began. Chris Bosh, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade against Kobe, Powell, and the rest of the fellas. Now, who needs this game more, Miami or the Lakers? Well, I think Miami. And the reason being, Miami has to make a statement. They've been hyped up the entire offseason. They haven't been playing well in the beginning, but as of late, they've come on pretty strong. Miami's coming off a great victory off Phoenix Suns. The Lakers are also coming off a loss and an embarrassment by the Milwaukee Bucks this past Tuesday. So I think it's a bigger statement for the Miami Heat to beat the two-time defending champions and saying that we are legit, that we can hang with the champions, that we can hang with the Lakers, that we eventually can hang with the Boston Celtics. If the Lakers win this game, it only solidifies that, yes, they're on their way to a definite three-peat. And it increases their confidence to beating teams like Boston, San Antonio, and all the other teams that are above 500. So it should be a great match. Kobe against LeBron, we get it again. And it should be a great, great matchup. We'll see what happens in the middle, because I think if they put Andrew Bynum down in the middle, he should be dominant, because the Heat have who? Eric Dampier? Oh, we saw how that worked out. Not a center at all. He stinks. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the Sports Beat. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for all your support this year. 2011, we're going to be a lot better. We're going to be expanding. Talk to me. Hit me up at twitter.com/NHExperience. That's twitter.com/NHExperience. Or catch me here on this network, youtube.com/NHExperience TV. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Nick Hamilton. Take care.